So it looks like we're basically starting over. Going with Homer. Yeah, looks like, well, I just had to drop the frame rate, and I think it's not getting so overloaded. Yeah, I don't know enough about streaming. You know, it seems like you need a really beefy setup to get away with some of this stuff. I mean, this is a very old computer. It's possible that my newer computer would do better, but it's not in here. I'm just trying to repeat everything like I did it the first time. Let's go read the sign. Examining the basement people. Emily, Ben, and Bob sit in folding chairs behind a worn card table. Papers, oddly shaped dice, and highway maps cover the tabletop. Conway clears his throat. Have y'all seen a breaker box down here? Oh, sorry. Oh, sorry, didn't know there was anyone down here. Did you hear something? No, sorry, I was looking at the rules again. It gets easier as you go. Look, you said you rolled a 5, right? That means you get to pick up your marker and move it anywhere on the map. So it's your turn now, right? Oh yeah, I guess so. Where'd you put that 20-sided die? I don't see it. Did you drop it? It should be easy enough to find. It glows in the dark. So then the clue I missed was that I needed to turn off my lantern. Conway picks up the glowing 20-sided die and inspects it. The number 5 is facing up. It's just a small piece of plastic, but it has a reassuring, almost comforting weight. He places the object in his jacket pocket. Oh, but they're all gone. Folding chairs are arranged around a worn card table. The chairs are empty and the surface of the table is bare. I'm going to put it on the table. Breaker. It's interesting when you click somewhere to go, it throws a peg down and then hits it with a horseshoe. Just an interesting graphical element. There it is, just listen to those lights whine, yep. Well, I better get to those directions and head to the Zero if you don't mind. There are some people down in your basement playing some kind of game, but they're gone now. Basement? No, I don't think so. Maybe that lamplight was playing tricks on you, huh? Well, strange things happen underground, especially in the dark. So, computer's in the office. You're looking for Marquez. She knows her way around those roads. She'll get you to the Zero. Password is, damn, I usually just feel it out. Muscle memory, you know? It's kind of long, kind of like a short poem, I think. One of those short poems that really sums it all up. You'll figure it out. Conway taps a key, waking the computer from its reverie. Computer. User. Conway. Typing Conway or Joseph. Let's see what happens with Conway. User Conway is not real. I wonder if that's some subtext or something. Password. Wheels slide loose. The stars drop away. I talk. I listen to him talking. Just breathe road. Let's play games. Always just read people's emails, you know? It's video games. Fragments dim of lovely forms. Joseph, I know it's been a while, and I know you're still sore, but there's a whole world in here, and we need your help to unmask it. Yes, the caves are cold and damp, and we are old and lame. Never mind. Can't remember why I even started writing this. I miss those days in the lab with you and our dear Lula. Maybe you found your own Xanadu. Well, so have I. End of message. Hey, Dogler Sleeper. We're playing Kentucky Route Zero. You missed the chemistry game earlier, which was going pretty well, but I was getting into migraine territory, so... From accounts at consolidated.mail. Account standing urgent. Dear Aquis Oils, this is an urgent automated message that your account is overdue by more than 14 days. In response, we have switched you to our low reliability Dirty Power Plus plan. Consider making a payment immediately to obviate the need for us to switch you to Sustained Brownout Select. Sincerely, your friends at the Consolidated Power Company. End of message. Zero, Dogwood Drive, Marquez. Exit address book. Let's try. Well, it looks like the word zero, yeah, it has a little bit of animation to it. Everything else is just sort of, it's got the interlacing on it, and it flickers a little bit. Address the zero is not real. Dogwood Drive is not real. Alright, Marquez. 100 Macondo Lane. Head northeast on 65 and turn left as soon as you see that ugly tree that's always on fire. Look for the barn at the base of the mountain there. Can't miss it. Got it? Hey, look. While you were down there, I loaded that old TV of mine into your truck. I borrowed that thing from Weaver Marquez a number of years ago. And now that the power is all weird over here, I can't pick up anything but static and public access anyway. She was always more of a reader, but maybe she'd want it back at home. It's a nice TV. Truck. Do truck. Well, hold on. I wonder if I can go back down into the basement. I mean, I doubt there's anything really important to see, but... yeah, okay, I'm moving on. Do truck. Okay. 65. What a mess, huh? Do you think anyone was hurt? Well, I'm glad we weren't caught in it, at least. go the wrong way? Might have gone the wrong way. Tall black oak. Act 1, Scene 2. Oh. Marquez Farmhouse. Family graveyard is set off to the side of the house. Headstones are inscribed with the surnames of the unfortunate Novakowski, Padilla, Marquez. Door open for him. Why didn't I fucking knock on the door? I was just thinking what a lovely house we have. Do you like it? Have you been here before? Did you happen to see an owl? See any owl. I know I saw it out of the window once. Big ugly thing. All sound and fury. Well, it's gone now. There used to be another house here, but we had it destroyed and we built this one. It was very expensive, and we got quite underwater. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult, or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. Are you looking for something in particular here? I feel like this has like kind of like a Maud Lebowski feel to it. What do you do for work? Is it too difficult, or do you like it very much? I was once a mathematician. I drive deliveries for a small antique shop. I believe it's hard times for a small antique shop. It's hard times everywhere, even out here on our little farm. My parents stopped paying the bank a while back. I shouldn't even be here, but I just stayed. I have some notebooks. I'm only a little bored. I might prefer to watch TV occasionally. Joseph says you're too smart to watch TV. That's a nice thing to say, but he was wrong. I'm not as smart as I used to be. Well, actually, I suppose I am as smart as I used to be, but never any smarter. I don't learn anything new anymore. I write some figures, but nothing radical. I'll bet he sent that old TV along with you, didn't he? Of course he did. That was clever of him. Dog Lore Sleeper. We've barely started the game, so you're not missing too much. Will you please set it up? Then I can explain to you how to get where you're going. The 0. I know. It's not how it's supposed to look. You've made a mistake setting it up. Is it a foreign object to you? Which of your parents was it who wouldn't allow you to watch television? Well, I thought she heard ghosts in the static. I know about that. She was ill, wasn't she? Mentally. I mean, kind of distant. Fearful. Fearful, yeah, that's a way to put it. Have it all backwards. I'm not surprised, are you? Have you been paying attention? I don't think you have. It's time to start paying attention now, Conway. Look closely at the television. Okay, I guess I'm looking out the window instead. Hey, wake up. You spaced out for a minute there. What do you keep out in that barn? Used to be tools and feed, then books. Now I think it's mostly spiders. TV is picking up the wrong signal, and my cousin Shannon would know more about it. She fixes TVs for a living. Well, she used to. I think the new models are giving her some trouble. Your cousin? That's my father's brother's daughter, Shannon. We're about the same age. Well, we used to be. She's older now. She has a workshop up north a ways by the lake, right where Peonia and Wax Road meet. It's a big bait and tackle shop, and she fixes TVs in the back. Do you like fishing? Honestly, I'm not convinced you should bother with the Zero. I'd much rather you find my cousin and fix my TV, but I'll get you headed the right way. So it's pretty easy. Get back on 65 heading north, then take the first right after the artificial limb factory. From there, your arrival at the Zero is basically inevitable. Nice to know you, Conway. Keep your eyes open, especially in the dark. Man, I'm really enjoying the atmosphere of this. Yeah, a little bit of Kako's vibe, for sure. Oh, and she's just gone now. Stove. Disused wood-burning stove is set up in one ash-dusted corner of the room. It's cold to the touch. What about the sink? An abandoned spider web stretches across the bottom of a saucepan. The skillet is seasoned with dust. It's not letting me go downstairs. Maybe I'll go around. Alright, hold on. No, why didn't it let me in there? Yeah, no. There's no option to go downstairs. Okay. That scared me. I thought somebody was like talking in the other room. I wonder if those are the people who are playing in the basement. Just met the strangest lady. She kind of creeped me out, Homer. That's not her fault, I guess. Some folks are just like that. The way they programmed that was pretty clever. Artificial limb factory. Cub Run Highway. Dixie Highway. On-ramp? Elkhorn Valley. How's it going, Homer? Huh, I'm not sure that lady was right about the on-ramp to the Zero being here. Look around though, must be down here somewhere. Shannon speaks into the large brick cell phone held up to her ear. Oh, now I'm playing as Shannon. Inaudible. But can I trust him not to just change the locks? Yes, and I appreciate that, but excuse me, ma'am, I saw the light was on and I'm looking for the on-ramp too. Do you believe in ghosts? I'm picking weird options. I'm sorry, everybody, if you didn't want the weird options. Well, let's see. I do believe a place can be haunted, if that's what you mean. about a person? Can a person be haunted? No, that's not what I mean. Sure, I guess a person could. Sometimes I feel haunted myself. What haunts you? Bad decisions, I guess. Wasted youth. Ha. Well, look. Here's what it is. I drive deliveries for a shop called Lizette's Antiques, and I'm out here trying to finish this job. You're making a delivery to the mine? Oh, no. I have a delivery for 5 Dogwood Drive, and I can't remember ever seeing that address before. Now I heard I need to take a highway called the Zero. So I met this young lady named Weaver Marquez. She sent me this way. And so here I am. Uncommon kind of place for an on-ramp, but that's what it's been like so far, anyway, with... What? Weaver Marquez. You know her? So you saw her. Tonight. I know Weaver. She's my cousin. I'm Shannon Marquez. Oh, you're the one who fixes televisions. That's right. Did she tell you that too? Of course she did. Weaver doesn't lie. One time when we were younger, she told me my dad had been in a terrible car wreck. There was crushed metal everywhere, and we'd be hearing it echo through the house for years. She said I was very upset, crying. Then my dad walked into the door, just came back from a trip to the junkyard collecting scrap metal to fashion into wind chimes. I was angry, but she said it wasn't a joke and it wasn't a lie. At the time I thought she meant it as a riddle or a puzzle. But Weaver's not a puzzle, she's a mystery. So maybe the Zero is down here somewhere? Maybe it is. Well, I won't mind the company. I've got business down here myself. I talked to Weaver earlier this evening too, or anyway, she talked to me. It's hard to tell if she's listening sometimes. Weaver told me I had to come down here to the old Elkhorn mine. She said I'd find something I've been looking for. Where did you see Weaver? At my workshop. She just appeared. I hadn't seen her since a long time. It's not such a bad thing, you showing up now. All told, I'd rather not go down there alone. Your dog should stay up here, though. It's no place for a dog. This is an old mine. It runs pretty deep and tangled. If we're going to go down into it, find your on-ramp and whatever else, we've got to keep our bearings. I don't want to get turned around. I've got some gear here to measure conductivity, frequency response, stuff like that. Maybe we can find a way to put the signal out ahead, do some analysis, and figure out what kind of topology we're up against. Topology. Okay. Topology. That's the science of continuous space, my friend. The way this twisty maze of passages fits together. Say goodbye to dog. Tell dog goodbye. Not an option. That runs into the mine's PA system. Do you think it still works? Only one way to find out. What's that, stage fright? I'll try it. Check 1, check 2, check 1, 2. It's not working. Oh, there's no power. Yeah, okay. Even when this old mine was up and running, it was tricky to keep stuff powered. You know, the miners used to have to pay just to run the fans and the lights. Yeah, they got paid in these shitty plastic tokens, coal scrip, you know. If you want to run the fans for a bit to clear the air up, well, you have to put a token in. My parents used to work here. So did Weaver's parents. I guess a lot of folks' parents worked here. Can we power it up? I bet we just have to free up some power for the PA system. Everything is rationed. Here, set up that lamp of yours, and I'll go unplug these ceiling lights. Conway tries to think of something clever to say. I heard the speakers back here crackle a bit. It's on now, right? Try saying something out into the mouthpiece. Well. Okay, I hear you. Need to measure the echo delay time and figure out how deep the tunnels run. Just make some noises into the mouthpiece. Conway taps the mouthpiece, rubs a finger along the surface of the mouthpiece, clears his throat. Conway hums a deep tone into the mouthpiece. And whistles. Damn, that's a long delay. These tunnels run deep. I bet some of them have ruptured or joined up with the cave system. Alright, I set up my spectrum analyzer, so just say something into the mouthpiece and we can get a sense for how narrow the mine tunnels are. Don't be shy, just say anything that comes into your head. Tell me a story about something, or what did you have for breakfast today? So this is a story. Here's a story. I used to work doing roof repair. We even fixed up a church roof once. It seemed like a big project to do. I was too hungover to remain late. One more test. We just need to know if the air is breathable or if it's too thin or too dense. Just sit real close to the mouthpiece and breathe. I'll measure the resonance of your breath with the air in the tunnels. Just try to relax. Try to breathe naturally. Conway breathes and thinks about the road. Conway breathes and remembers a moment earlier in the day, or a moment when he was younger. Some pretty strong readings here. I think we're in good shape, but keep at it for a minute. Conway breathes and visualizes a hot meal. Conway breathes and visualizes a cold drink. Shouldn't have resonated that shit. Act 1, Scene 5. I wonder how many scenes there are in the act. Elkhorn Mine. Jesus, are you alright? What the hell? I'm okay. I've got you. You're alright. Shit, your leg is pinned. I'm gonna have to pull you out. We have to get you out of here. There you go. Okay, are you hurt? Can you put any weight on that leg? It's fine. Let's try to stand up. Careful. I'm right here. Damn, don't worry. I've got you. That leg is in bad shape. Here, let's get you onto the tram. There you go. Now let's see if this thing has power. Okay, there's some luck, right? We should be able to ride this tram right out on one of the auxiliary exits if there are any. I think there are. What about Weaver? We'll just find the exit and then figure out what to do from there. That's our first priority. So the controls are over on your side. Let's get moving. I don't think that's what I was supposed to do. here we are. This may be hard to believe. It's hard for me to believe myself, but this whole branch was underwater last I heard. How'd that happen? Some careless miner or some unattended machine bored through into an underground lake. Water came in pretty fast and a lot of folks got trapped in the tunnels. I only heard parts of how it went from there, sanitized for the bereaved. You know how these big companies are. But there was gossip too. The trapped miners couldn't get the pumps going because the power was rationed, so they shut all the lights off. But even then it wasn't enough. So I guess it was dark one May. You lost some people down here, didn't you? We all lost people down here. Well, not all of us, but most of us. Doesn't matter now. Look, this old turntable is still wired up. The controls are dead, but I can use my signal generator to switch tracks. The water hasn't damaged it too much, or we can just keep heading down this tunnel. All this junk hanging around the turntable is from a company store. Just junk, you know. The miners would buy it and use it to decorate the place, or as landmarks, I guess. Hard to know which way is which down here. It's all so dim and gray. Shan connects 2 clip leads from her signal generator to the turntable's electrical panel. We're on the track between the animal bones and the rowboat, so... Oh, I gotta stretch a minute. Whew, excuse me. Probably gonna have to call it pretty soon. I'm kind of tired. What do you guys think? Bat feeder in the scarecrow, pendulum in the casket. I'm doing bat feeder. That's a cool effect. Tracks are all messed up here. His tram isn't going any further. I wonder what's down that tunnel. Drive it off the edge. Alright, fine. So it's like vinyl crackle. I need the Final Crackle plugin for Ableton. I'm gonna try the animal bones in the rowboat, because that's where we started. I have a suspicion it's the wrong answer, so... So basically Black Bandit I'm doing your answer last. Assuming I get to try it. That's the exit. We gotta try everything out. Do they do speed runs of this game, I think? Is it also a broken path? Oh, because I went to the Pendulum in the Casket. That's the one we haven't seen. Oh, can I go backwards on all of these also? God damn it. Damn, it's almost totally intact. I thought it would have been destroyed. What is this place? It's a recording studio, basically, kind of thrown together, but when this mine was active, a couple of folk music archivists spent time here recording miners' songs, really academic, ivory tower types. None of the miners really talked to them much. So they stayed at the margins, observed, took notes, and then sometimes they'd get someone on a lunch break to sing into their microphone. And I guess the power company got some kind of interest in the project and gave the archivists some coal script tokens. Some coal script tokens to pay the miners with for their songs. Did you ever come down here? Yeah, I came here with my parents once or twice. They used to play music here, even when those archivists weren't around. It was a nice setup. Kind of rickety, kind of dangerous, I guess, but I don't know. It had a good energy. It was warm sometimes. the track, loaded with tape that starved for power. Why not take the tape? Except the rumbling isn't in the audio. We're done. I get to pick which one of them says something. Is that a cell phone dial tone? book is full of Greek letters and cryptic mathematical formulas near the back of the book. At first looks like it might be an esoteric German shorthand. It's actually a love poem written in anagrams. Red notebook. Pages are covered in disorganized notes, some written horizontally and others scribbled vertically in the margins. A few pages are aligned more evenly and divided up into charts correlating seasons, theirs, harmonies, and colons. Conway opens up the green notebook. On each page is a delicately rendered charcoal drawing. Most are portraits of rugged faces. Near the middle of the book, there are a few drawings of a young girl in a lawyer's helmet. She plays along the minecart tracks, collecting pieces of... Oh yeah, this place. I didn't think you were coming back. These notebooks are labeled Marquez. Your parents are the archivists. Weaver's parents are the archivists. My parents were miners. There's the leg. I can walk on it, but it's slow. I can walk on it, but it's painful. I've got some painkillers here that could help you out. Got them from a friend when he sprained my wrist installing the security system. You better let me drive, though. They're pretty strong. You know, it takes a lot to trust somebody with your opioids. I can handle it. Okay, your decision. I still need to find the zero. Well, it's like I told you, Weaver doesn't lie. If she sent you here to find your on-ramp, this is where you should be looking. Or maybe you just weren't listening closely enough, and that's not exactly what she said. I saw Weaver at my workshop. That's up north by Lake Nolan, right at Wax and Peonia, in the back of a bait shop. Pretty glamorous, right? These are the times we live in. She's either up there or back at the farmhouse. Whichever you want to head to first, just let me know. Sets Antiques. I guess this is your truck. Surprised? It's kind of old. No, I'm not surprised. I guess it's an antique too. I think it suits you. Homer, this is Shannon. Nice to meet you, Homer. Gotta give that dog a treat. Take care of your friend here. There's more where that came from. I wonder if that was intentional for it to drive me around like that, because it gets me back on that road, I guess. I've already forgotten where the story told me to go. Well, let's go back to the farmhouse, because at least I know where it is. There's nobody buried here, you know. It's decorative, I guess. Or it's art or something, I don't know. What are the names on the headstones? Novakowski, Padilla. I don't know those names. Maybe the people who lived here before. I know when they bought this property it already had a house and everything. Or maybe they have some other symbolic meaning. Oh, look at that headstone, Marquez. I used to think that was for my parents, now I don't know. I owe some people some apologies. Doesn't tune the television, it tunes reality. that's the end of Act 1. I got an achievement. So, I think as I'm tired, that's going to do it for me tonight. So, thanks for hanging out, everybody. This is a fun one. I really like the atmosphere. I really like everything about it so far, really. Yeah, no problem. The tech issue is primarily just that my computer is not powerful enough to do this. Hopefully the new one is, but I just it doesn't have Windows on it yet. Well, anyway, thanks again for hanging out, and I'll see you guys next time.